What's up, everybody? It's your boy Danny J Quick, and I do not have a name for this yet, but this is gonna be like my most anticipated comic book list of January 2026. Probably call it like the quick hype list, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we call it. But I wanted to do a video talking about my most anticipated comic books for January. One of my goals this year is to read as many comic books as I buy, and because of that, I have to do a little more research into the things that I buy so I can make sure that I actually read the comics that I buy. So without further ado, we're going to be talking about some indie comics. We're going to be talking about some Kickstarter books. We're going to be talking about some of the event books that are happening and coming out here in January. Okay, I wish I had my issues 1 and 2 of Roots of Madness around here, because another couple of indie titles that I'm looking forward to are Roots of Madness and Temporal. Okay, I read the first issue of Roots of Madness and I read the first 2 issues of Temporal last year, and I'm going to be getting caught up on those series. I think issue 4 of Temporal is coming out in January, and issue 4 of Roots of Madness is coming out in January. So shout out to Ignition Press and Mad Cave. Both of these books are written by Stephanie Williams, who's one of my favorite writers in comic books right now. So definitely checking those out, and I'll be looking forward to them. I'm gonna get caught up on both of those issues this month. That's one of my main goals, is to make sure I get caught up. I think Temporal is my favorite of the 2. I like the family dynamic in there. Maybe because I've read 2 issues of that. I only read the first issue of Roots of Madness. But I love a time travel story. I love a good time travel story, and I love like heist stories, or like stories about thieves. So a time heist story is right up my alley. So I'm looking forward to Temporal for sure. All right, I'm not gonna leave out the main 2. So we're gonna talk about Marvel and DC. I actually heard that they're doing a 50th anniversary of the Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man crossover that they did 50 years ago. So I'm gonna see if I can get Jermaine to grab me a copy of that. I want to add it to the collection. I want to have that book because I know they're doing Superman versus Spider-Man now, and I want to be able to compare the 2. I want to go back and read the original and see like all the things that have been updated since in 50 years of making comic books. It amazes me that comic books and superheroes have been around this long, and the impact that they've made. Now we got movies and theme parks and all kinds of stuff based on these characters that were created by men and women just sitting in their basements, or trying to come up with stories to entertain kids. And now we got these impactful narratives that have really kind of shaped lives these days. So I'm excited to see the difference between the original 50 years ago and the one that just came out. So all right, now one thing I gotta do also with DC is I gotta get caught up on the Absolute Universe. I've been reading Batman. I've been reading Absolute Batman. I'm probably I think I'm 8 issues in on Absolute Batman, but I have to read Wonder Woman. I have to read Absolute Wonder Woman. I got the trade here, but that's a book that I gotta catch up on too. I've been hearing great things about it, so I'm gonna do my best to catch up with Absolute Wonder Woman this month. That's one of the ones that I have to do. It feels like it's homework at this point because I keep putting it off, but I'm just gonna take the book with me to work and read it on my lunch break or something like that. So Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman, I have to get caught up on. I'm hearing that Ultimate Wolverine over at Marvel is kicking off the Endgame arc or something like that. So they say that Logan is hunting down the Makers Council, and I've always been a fan of Wolverine. I know Wolverine got a lot of spotlight and took some of the shine away from Scott back in the day. But that's cool, you know, that's cool. I think that was more in the movies than the comics. But especially with Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday coming out, I'm gonna want to be up on my Marvel lore. So I'm gonna be checking out Ultimate Wolverine 13 this month. I don't know which variant cover I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get Jermaine at Acme Comics to put it on my pull list. Also heard, I'm not sure if this book is coming out in January, but I know Storm, the last issue of Storm's solo series is supposed to be coming out. I got to do some research and see, but I heard that it's ending. I heard that it was supposed to be a solo series. It was supposed to be an ongoing, but they turned it into a limited series, a limited run. And now, you know, this is going to be the last issue for a while. But I don't know how to feel about that, because this series has been so good, and I feel like they should keep it going. I think there should always be a Storm book going. But you know, that's disappointing, but that's just how it is these days. That's how it is these days. I think if we get more support for these books, then we can definitely keep them around for longer. But definitely, I'm gonna do some research into Storm and try to put more visibility on it, because I think Storm definitely deserves a solo series. We got some amazing stories out right now. We got some amazing comic books, and Storm should be ever present in the zeitgeist. Like I said, I don't have a name for this yet, so if you got a name for this segment that I'm going to be doing every month, or if you want to drop your pull list, what you got going on in your pull list, in the comments, make sure you subscribe and like and follow the page, because we're going to be talking about comics all year long. And until next time, stay vigilant, my friends. I'm out of here.